Hello everyone, you're watching Motor of Heart. In today's video I'm going to talking about a Scrambler 411, what they Royal Enfield call it as a Royal Enfield Scram 411. Royal Enfield Scram 411 is a Royal Enfield's new motorcycle into the segment, and people are going to be compare this motorcycle and want to compare this motorcycle with a current Himalayan that I am riding. And by the way, let me introduce myself. I'm the Motor of Heart and I'm the owner of the Himalayan BS6 model from past 6 months, and I bought this model in October 2021, and from that time being I have already done around 4,500 kilometers on this motorcycle, and I can tell you many inside thoughts about as an owner of this motorcycle to you, and it can be helpful to you as well. So let me overtake this big gigantic trailer, then we can concentrate on Scram 411 topic. Well, coming back to the point, Scram 411, it is a Royal Enfield's new product, but almost a same product. It's very confusing now. Yeah, it is confusing for everyone. Ultimately, Scram 411, it is the same Himalayan and with some modifications on it. You can call it as a modified Himalayan also. Why? Well, because this Scram 411 has not any very different or very special about it. It just has some changes to its body, and overall the performance, the engine, the gearbox, everything is same. Even the brakes are same. There's no difference with brakes. So I don't want to dig into it about the specified things. What I want to tell you from here on this channel is about insight of a Royal Enfield Himalayan owner, my thoughts as an owner, and what I would prefer to buy a Scram 411 over a Himalayan in this current situation, or I might choose a different motorcycle from Himalayan, or might I bought this Himalayan. So see, when I was into buying the motorcycle, off-roading motorcycle, adventure motorcycle, I had no option at that period of time. In October 2021, it was all about Himalayan. There was no Scram 411, there was no Yezdi adventures, and after that Yezdi launched its motorcycles, Yezdi Adventure and Yezdi Scrambler, and then after Scram 411 came. Now we have a lot of options now, and if you are a kind of a person who loves Royal Enfield a lot, you're not gonna buy Yezdi for sure. But you are a guy, or you are a person who is not a Royal Enfield fan, you might think about a Yezdi Adventure also. But if you want a go with a mature product, then I would suggest you to stick with your plans with Himalayan or Scram 411. Some people think that Royal Enfield has created a 411 as their Himalayan competitor, and people might buy Scram 411 over Himalayan because the price is less and whatnot. Well, in my perspective, as an owner of a Himalayan perspective, I don't think so. The price gap is such a big that you might think to buy Scram 411. If you wanted a Himalayan 411, then definitely you're gonna buy Himalayan, and that's it. Because even the color price gap of a Himalayan, means the best model to do this pine green or that black color shade has around 9,000 to 10,000 difference. So why do pick going for Scram 411 another 10-12,000 rupees? So what makes Scram 411 a different motorcycle than Himalayan? The thing is that Scram 411 and Himalayan is nearly the same motorcycles, and rather than we think what it makes both motorcycles different, we should look for what Royal Enfield has decided to give us, like what their thought about bringing Scram 411 is. When I was looking for a Himalayan, or I was after buying Himalayan, when I was visiting different showrooms, I have seen one thought of a buyer that in their mind the Himalayan is a motorcycle which is a adventure motorcycle, and people think that you cannot ride this motorcycle on a daily basis, and again it is not a pillion fender motorcycle, because this rear end of this motorcycle is quite high. Scram 411, it is a motorcycle that they want to place as a all-go motorcycle, means you can ride it even and whatever you want it, and you can do some off-roading into it, and also you can ride on a road also. So they wanted something like a king of both roads kind of motorcycle. That was the one fact. And another thing is that because Himalayan 450 is around to come, and that going to be create another kind of its price segment for Royal Enfield to put that Himalayan 450, and more chances are there that this current Himalayan might get discontinued, and that's why they need something which is having a 411cc engine and which gonna look like at least an old Himalayan. So people who are fond of this old chassis, of a heavyweight chassis, and this low-end peppy engine, so there are two facts that I think the Royal Enfield might decided to go with Scram 411 launch. Can Scram 411 replace Himalayan? Well, not at all. I don't think so, because Himalayan is a Himalayan. It is a very proven product, and it performs very well for the fact that it made to do so, to do adventure riding, to do off-roading. It performs very well for those purpose. And Scram 411 is for the urban jungle, and Himalayan still is for our adventure touring and off-roading. So coming to the end of this video, Scram 411, it is a good motorcycle, a little bit better maneuverable than Himalayan because of that front smaller wheel compared to the Himalayan. But again, the flip side is you miss the opportunity of having a huge front wheel in off-road scenarios where you can easily go to the hills, go to the big stones, everything awesomely, man. So you miss that opportunity in one side for the little bit maneuverability, not a huge, because the weight is same and almost everything is equal. 4 kilo, I don't think so it's going to make any huge difference for sure. So for that little thing, little bit maneuverability and easiness to ride in the cities, that if you want to go for that, definitely you might consider for a Scram 411. And if you are not a Royal Enfield fan, so you might consider a Yezdi adventure also, because that is even less heavyweight than Himalayan Scram. So it's more maneuverable in city. So that's again a big point. So right now in current scenario, Scram 411 is just for our Royal Enfield fans for those that don't want to go for Yezdi, or rather Royal Enfield don't want to lose their customer to any other motorcycle. They want this motorcycle, but if they customer think that this Himalayan is big, this intimidating to them, then well stop, see our different product. That is the kind of a thing as Royal Enfield is looking for a Scram 411. As don't go anywhere, we have something which is less intimidating and easy to, little bit easy to ride in the city. And yeah, that's it. There's nothing any different thing about that, because in cities also the engine is same, so this engine going to be hit and Scram 411 gonna hit, so it's even still is not very friendly in cities to ride easily. So if you're looking for Himalayan, then I can tell you it's not very intimidating. It looks intimidating, but it is not. It is 205 kilos, but it is easy to ride motorcycle, I can assure you that. If your height is 5'7" and above, then it's quite a easy and decent motorcycle to ride on. We will stop here. I will see you in next video. Until then, bye bye.